everybody. My name is James Irvine, and welcome to the No Nonsense Wrestling Broadcast, The Burning Truth. The truth that burns, like when Matt burns peas.
I need to get that checked out.
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah.
But it's been 14 years, matey.
Soon to be 15.
Damn.
Nah, yes, we are back.
We are back finally because, oh dear, that fart stinks. Whew. Oh damn. Oh, somebody light a match. Oh no.
Oh no. Anyway, point being is, last week, and yes, I did notice the post that you put out.
You know what you're talking about?
Really?
Really?
Do I have to start calling you a name that a certain individual called you, even though he was wrong about it at the time?
Well, you can do if you want.
Cretin.
Yeah, shit happens. Look at his face.
True. But anyway, point being is, yes, last week the reason why there was a bit of an issue for us being on the air was, and I find it funny how you put the blame on me.
It's because it was your fault.
How's it my fault?
I was all set up and ready to go until I got the call saying, "Oh no, matey, no, matey, sorry, I'm busy."
Yeah, we needed to cancel because of a certain project that we've got coming up.
No, you needed to cancel because we've got to... Let's get the facts straight here.
It's our business, remember?
There's no business like Matt Burns' business, matey.
Nah. Basically, to be honest with you, part of the reason why it got cancelled might even end up later being mentioned later in the episode anyway.
Yeah, so we'll leave that one for now. But right now, I have a little bit to do. So if you wouldn't mind.
Would you kindly?
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I bring to you the sort of 6 p.m. Sunday watershed. The following broadcast may contain language, opinions, and topics that may not be suitable for those that are very, very sensitive, or for those that do not like us. Trust me, you might want to switch off. However, I do believe that Bluey is much easier on the eyes and ears.
Hell yeah!
I wouldn't know, I haven't watched it. I just mentioned it because Kelsey likes it.
Yeah? I have no issues with that.
That's okay then.
Says? It's absolutely easy. I just find it funny when I'm hearing off Kelsey sitting there saying he's not allowed to watch Blue without his children.
Yeah, but you know he's probably watched it without them.
Oh, you definitely know he has.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And he's probably had to look himself in the mirror sitting there saying, "You're the adult. You have the control."
Literally and physically, you have the remote control.
Yeah, but also on top of that as well, that watershed was basically just to point out, please don't say fuck or bugger. Oh wait, shit.
Oh wait, shit. Don't you mean fuck?
Fuck!
Or we're just waiting for just one more fuck.
Oh, bugger off. Oh, shit! Back!
Wait, and...
Covered it enough?
No, I don't want you to swear on the mic. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck!
Fuck!
Anyway, moving on. I would like to heavily state that we are in full support of the hashtag Speaking Out movement.
That we are. We are, of course, always going to be in full support of Black Lives Matter as well.
Yes, and also we are good friends of the LGBTQ plus community.
That we are, and that's your first time doing it in a while, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I thought I'd give it a whirl, see if I fucked it up or not.
I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised I haven't butchered it yet.
Yeah, well, soon.
It will happen.
Why didn't we just ask Kurt Angle with his Hankel lock and Olympic slam? Hankel.
You're hankering for hurting.
She's hurting for a hurting.
Anyway, point being is, what are we here for?
There's a point.
Yeah. Well, we have to have some form of a point. Might not be sharp or might be blunt and not sharp.
Yeah, like a butter knife. Mind you, them
Yeah.
things are quite fucking sharp.
True. And if heated, does go through quite easily.
Yes. Just like how we can cut the atmosphere when you're in a strip club.
What?
You can cut it with a knife. The tension.
No idea what you're on about, and I'm pretty sure there's stories that could corroborate otherwise.
Yeah. Anyway. I am literally dumbfounded by wrestling this week.
Go on then. Why are you dumbfounded?
It's because I've actually been entertained by both brands.
Excuse me?
I know, yeah. Are you shocked?
I know. I'm actually pinching myself just to see if I am really awake.
Well, you know, AEW is just brilliant for every reason. I think even the women's division is finally coming into its own. Not so much on the WWE side.
Mm-hmm.
WWE side, I watched Extreme Rules and genuinely very happy with it. Was I happy with the women's matches? No.
Rushed.
Rushed? No, that's not what I'd call it.
No. That was just on one of the matches.
No,
Certain
that's
moments
not
were...
what I'd call it. No, that's not what I'd call it.
Some of the action was rushed to the point where it was like, that's going past borderline safety.
Well, all I'm going to say is ladder match. First time they've both been in a ladder match. I can understand the nerves, etc. So, yeah, it's not going to bode well for either woman. But some of the shit that went on in it, it was poor, not very well executed. There was too many nerves.
Yeah, and you could tell.
And you could really tell it was very telling. I think the right woman won because at the end of the day, Bianca Belair, she deserves to have a very long title reign because of just how good she is.
And being shat on.
Yeah, after being shat on at SummerSlam last year.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I also thought that the Bayley and that Bayley had a fair few slip-ups. There was one point I thought that Bianca Belair broke her shins right on the final move. I was like, Jesus, that's gonna suck.
No, for me, there's me as it was about to happen. There's me just screaming in my head, "Don't break! Don't break! Don't break!"
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was quite comical watching them try and actually put a ladder up. I'm not gonna lie, it was quite fucking funny. Not so much as funny as watching Liv Morgan trying to put a chair in between the ropes. But the only thing I will say is that they both covered it well, Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan. However, do I think that the right woman won in that match? No. Want me to tell you why?
I thought the answer. I thought the actual. I thought that was rhetorical.
No.
Yeah, I do want to know why. No, actually, I don't. I know why, but don't get me started. No, just continue.
Well, I'm going to get us started because obviously we haven't talked about, WWE properly for a while, and I'm going to talk about this. It was atrocious. It was terrible. But hats off to Liv Morgan. She stood with Ronda, strike for strike, blow for blow, pound for pound. She laid in some of them fucking shots. She laid them in. And that was only because fucking Ronda Rousey was being a stiff cunt.
Oh, and you could see it.
You could fucking tell. I'm sorry, but some of them shots were just not fucking professional.
And then you'd also got the fact that after the match, Liv Morgan is having to put out a post saying, "I'm fine."
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you've got to put a post out to say that you are fine, means the fact that you've been fucking beasted, but you give as good as you got. You could tell. You could tell. Now, you watch any man's match on that fucking show, and none of the hits came as stiff as Ronda Rousey's.
They connected, as they should.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they didn't connect.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you. No, I'm agreeing with you, but...
Well, you're agreeing with me by talking over me. Shut the fuck up. Thank you very much.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm not even going to grace you with it, my lord. Oh, bollocks, just did it. Anyway, I'm saying to you is that Ronda Rousey, because of her judo background and her MMA fighting style, really pushed the boundaries with stiff strikes. And I could tell.
It's not easy going from...
We're far beyond the world now, Matt, of actually, pretending that wrestling isn't fucking predetermined.
Yeah.
We're way past that. There's too much social media presence.
And even though we do see a lot of people screaming out that it's real to me, damn it.
Yeah, it might be real to you guys. Well, none more are real than watching Ronda Rousey literally beat the shit out of Liv Morgan, and then to fucking find that Liv Morgan actually gave her quite a few receipts.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because of Ronda Rousey and her background in MMA, she's used to getting hit that hard, so she doesn't realise how hard you are not meant to hit.
Yeah.
That is the point. Now, in the men's matches, you know that them strikes are late. You know that they've gone in. You know they've connected, as they should look. Yes. Only got to look at the Walter... sorry, I apologise. Gunther and Sheamus. Them chops that Gunther puts in, when he fucking puts them in, they are going to connect and they are going to fucking hurt.
And the 10 bells.
And the 10 bells, that's his fucking receipt. You saw Sheamus' chest after the match. So, it may have been the case still from wrestling on SmackDown as well, because obviously he took a fair few on that fucking match and all.
Clash at
the Castle as well. I'm surprised his chest hasn't been open for open heart surgery.
I'm surprised, the infamous name of that certain chop, the cardiac arrest, hasn't come into play yet.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that Ronda Rousey does not deserve that women's title. It's because she's earning big money and she's in with Triple H. That is the only reason why she is wearing the belt, because there are more talented... There are more talented and more well-rounded women on that roster that deserve it. And none more deserve it any more so than Shayna Baszler.
I'm not disagreeing with you. The only thing is...
Shayna Baszler has got the same background, but she's a good wrestler.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. far from it. But there could be an added reason on why it's happened, and it's not going to make you more happy either. It's not. Rumor has it is that Liv Morgan has been taken out the title picture because she's been moved into a faction,
which is fine. But putting her in making her drop the title when she was actually having a really decent run. It's not fair.
That's part of the point I was going to get across. And the faction that she's going to be potentially joining is involving Wyatt.
Which is fair enough.
Yes, but that the character that she might be portraying might have their face covered, so people might not necessarily know it's her, potentially.
Again, why would you do that to somebody who's just been the champion?
That's what I'm getting at.
Why not do it to Ronda Rousey then, if that's the case?
That's one game.
That's it, because she gets paid more money than Liv Morgan, and
Liv Morgan is more of the entertainer. Let's just get that out the way. She knows the difference between legit fighting and the entertainment side.
Did you see the shots that went in with that baseball bat?
Yeah.
Liv Morgan fucking meant them.
Oh, and she did. And the funny thing about it is, and this is where I think it's hurt her run as well, is how they've handled her since she won it. She came across as heelish, then she came across as lucky, then it's like...
I was really struggling in their match to find out who was actually the heel.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I was really struggling.
Which doesn't exactly bode well when it's like that. And then, because the problem is, when you're in a match like that, and if the crowd started loving Liv Morgan more, Ronda's going to come off as the heel at the end of it.
Yeah. The only company that I know that can handle a situation where a heel is more over than a face is AEW.
Yeah.
Because the heels are loved on there, but for different reasons. Not because they're being paid big money.
Because they're doing the job right.
I remember back in the day, right, you've got the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, right? He played an extremely pivotal role as playing the man that literally was a millionaire.
Yeah.
He played it so well that everybody hated him for it. That's a true heel.
Yeah.
William Regal, he portrayed a villain absolutely, amazingly, flawlessly, down to a T, but when it called upon him to actually be the good guy, he portrayed it really well without having to drop his character.
He was still a villain, but...
Yeah. It's like an AEW. He even says, you may think I'm the good guy, but I'm not. I'm the ultimate bad guy. I'm the villain.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. Because Americans hate the British. Well, portraying the typical British villain. That's what William Regal was when he did it.
Yeah, and he was good at it.
But
Ronda
Rousey is supposed to be the face. From what I understand, she was meant to have been the face, but Liv Morgan was more over than she was. What does that tell you?
The problem is with that is fans are going to get behind Liv Morgan more because Liz had to crawl and get to that title picture. She's finally got it, and insert person who come from MMA, got given the title, got fed into WrestleMania, went off, had a hissy fit, got pregnant, come back, one belt, left, come back, one belt.
Yeah, don't forget. How many hissy fits has she had? 2? She left one belt.
I don't care.
Well, there you go. But anyway, I'm not doubting that. Ronda Rousey. I'm not
I
doubting.
used to be a fan of Ronda Rousey when she was in UFC.
I'm not going to doubt for 2 seconds that Ronda Rousey. I'm not going to doubt her that she's a badass.
Far from it.
She could probably knock 70 shades of shit out of me.
Yeah.
She could probably knock 70 shades of shit out of the strongest man.
Yeah. But the funny thing about it, is
MMA and wrestling is that wrestling for us, well, for me personally, is for the purist. I prefer to watch a good grappling wrestling match where it's grapple after grapple into a big move, grapple, 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 big move, trying to outdo each other, etc., etc. I love that shit and I live for that shit. What I don't like is watching somebody who can actually do all them things not being able to do them very well.
Well, not be able to connect them, but also instead of it being grapple into the next bit, the difference is with wrestling, it's between the grapples is to prolong it, whereas in MMA it's literally get the grapple and fucking finish the fight.
Well, it's not just get the grapple and finish the fight. It's literally knock 70 shades of shit out of each other. If you manage to get the opponent down to the floor, choke them out, really choke them out, or break a fucking body part. You know what I mean?
Break a body part, knock them out, knock them into next week.
Wrestling is not MMA.
Yeah.
That we have got really good individuals that have got an MMA background. You look at Ken Shamrock. He could wrestle as well. He was a very good wrestler.
But he also knew how to handle himself, as Vader.
Yeah, which is fine. But Ronda Rousey comes in with this attitude that she should be in the main picture when she's not earned them stripes.
The difference is the reason why she'll get into the main event picture is because of the portrayal. It's because of the aura that she has from UFC. However, I think it would right now. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I'm actually glad that WWE got her when her UFC career ended up going down the path that she didn't want it to, when she started having the losses.
Yeah, but every great MMA fighter, that happens to any great MMA fighter.
No. I understand that, but there's a reason why I'm saying this now. The reason why I think it was the best time for her to be together, Dan, her ego wouldn't have been as big as if she walked in there undefeated.
Good.
That's what I'm saying. Now, the problem is, she's still got that aura, she's still got that mystique. Now, that's what WWE is relying on, but the problem is, WWE, it's fine having the aura, but they've got to be safe.
Yeah, but they're just trying to do the female version of Brock Lesnar, and it's not working.
Now, yeah, I agree with that, but the difference is, Brock Lesnar went into wrestling, then MMA, and then back.
So you've just literally just proved my point.
Yeah.
She's not earned them stripes.
Correct.
She's not wrestled her way to the top. She hasn't wrestled her way to the top at all. If anything, she's been shoehorned into the main title picture. If anything, and as much as it pains me to say this, fucking belt should be on Charlotte Flair more so than it should be her. And that really hurts.
That did just hurt, because I can't disagree with you.
But when I'm talking about pure wrestling genius and brilliance, Charlotte Flair in the women's division is one of the women at the top of that pile.
She is top of the pile. It was just given her to
one of the top of the pile. She isn't. She isn't at the top of the pile.
No. She is one of the top of the top. Hell yeah, but shouldn't be given the title all the time.
No, exactly. So this is the thing now. Charlotte Flair is obviously being used in a different manner at the moment.
Which, does anybody know what she's doing currently?
No idea. To be fair, I'm not really bothered so long as they don't put another title on her for at least another 12 months.
at least. But anyway,
is she injured?
This is the whole thing now, though. They're just going to have Ronda Rousey blasting through every single bit of female talent on the roster, keeping hold of the title, and it's going to get boring and it's going to get stale very fast to the stage where she is going to get booed again like she was last time.
The crowd will turn on her, and it will happen.
It's already happened.
Yeah, correct.
It happened at Extreme Rules before she even left the fucking building.
Yep.
Stop putting titles on superstars that aren't really wrestling superstars. They're a superstar and a different fucking bit. Fuck, you may as well just let fucking Roman Reigns drop the title to fucking that numpty.
No.
Logan fucking Paul.
No.
Well, there you go then. It's the same thing.
No, well, hang on. Was I arguing with you?
It's the same fucking thing. No, but I can hear other people fucking disagreeing with me, and I'm just telling you now, you're wrong.
I'm sorry, but I'm not defending them people who are arguing with you.
Like I said, fucking my problem is that this title now, she should not hold it for very long. If anything, just turn a heel because the crowd's going to turn on her anyway.
But then if she turns heel, she'll have a long run, and you know she will.
Yeah, but if that's the case, at least by the end of it, she can't fucking moan then.
Mm-hmm.
Let her have a long fucking run as a heel. She'll soon find out and she'll get shown up. And then Triple H will be sitting at the back going, we shouldn't really be having her as a champion because she's not worth it. It's just not working.
Then we've got Shayna Baszler right there.
You've got Shayna Baszler, who is a fucking legit badass. She's got the same background as Ronda Rousey. Yeah, okay, she's not as popular in the MMA world. But fucking hell, that woman can go.
But she also worked the independent scene massively.
Yeah, exactly. Did Ronda Rousey work the independent scene? No. Why? Why didn't she? Oh, I know why. Because nobody could afford her wages. Because who the fuck? And plus, who the fuck would want to put her on a show when she wrestles like that?
Yeah.
I remember Charlotte Flair. She had a match with Charlotte Flair, and it was like it was for the I think it's for the SmackDown Women's title.
Yeah, it was. I know exactly
Charlotte Flair made her look absolutely moronic.
Yeah, she did.
She made her look stupid. It was like watching William Regal all over again against Bill Goldberg.
And the finish didn't even go to plan, if I recall.
No, it fucking didn't. It was just stupid. Anyway, that's my rant on the whole Ronda Rousey situation. Let's just move on to the next match because I hate it. I hate the fact that she's champion. I really do.
Next match.
Yes. So I've had my moan about the two women's matches.
Okay.
I want to talk about the cage match between Riddle and
Fighter's Pit.
Fighter's Pit. Fucking hell. I'm only just going to say this once, and it comes massively when I say, ow.
Yeah. Yep.
I knew Matt Riddle had fucked up the moment he jumped off the top of the cage.
Oh, you knew that had to suck.
Mate, he'll be picking bits of canvas out of his arse crack for a long time.
But then again, we also know that somebody else did something just as stupid on the UK scene.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking about the UK scene.
Yeah. True. But I will say, and do you know what I find so weird? Is the fact that I think that's the first time we've actually had an NXT concept match that originally started in NXT get promoted to the main roster.
And to be the main event.
Yeah.
So that was a feat in itself, which is good. And I actually quite like the Fighter's Pit.
And I love the fact that they've always got someone legitimately doing the refereeing.
Yeah, I was just about to say, none other than fucking Legend himself. But, you know, it just speaks volumes.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed the Fighter's Pit match. I thought it was just it should be a fitting end to the feud now, that should.
Oh, yeah, but damn. Just
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, I know. It's just that landing, though. As soon as he jumped off the top of the cage, I was like, that's not a good jump. That's going to hurt both of them. And you saw it on Riddle's face when his arse hit the canvas. I was like, yep, that fucking sucks.
But he protected Rollins.
Yeah, he protected him. But I'm not saying that didn't hurt Rollins because it fucked me
Oh, you know it's going to hurt still.
The way that he landed on fucking Rollins, that really fucking sucked. But what I thought was good as well is that Matt Riddle was able to keep going, but he also used the cage to his advantage, just like MMA fighters do. You know, you've seen it before where an MMA fighter's jumped off the side of the cage, used a foot and powered off and done like a super punch or something like that, and it's knocked their opponent clean out.
Superman punch, Showtime kick. Just some. If anybody wants to know what they are, just look them up on YouTube.
I think there was one that did a spinning heel kick, but Riddle, he managed to use the cage to his advantage. Do I really think it's safe him wrestling barefoot? No. I would not like to be him in his 60s, let's just put it that way.
But
I'm 36. After a match, my body feels not broken, but it aches. And that's with the proper equipment on.
And on top of that, it's the missing ankle support as well.
Yeah. I'm not saying that Riddle hasn't got sturdy ankles, but at the end of the day, I've seen men with thicker, stronger ankles break like fucking toothpicks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know it's part of his gimmick, no, it's part of his spiel, but soon enough, he's going to have to think to himself, I'm going to have to start wrestling in trainers or something like that because this is sucking.
It's hurting. But he'll get to that point at some point, hopefully.
You know, I know there's quite a lot of wrestlers back in the day, you know, you got quite a few wrestlers that wrestled barefoot. Yokozuna. Is it Kamal? Did Kamali?
Umaga.
No, Umaga. Yeah, Umaga did.
Or as Regal would say, Umanga.
Umanga, yeah. Fucking. I'll get to Regal later because he comes up with some right pearlers on AEW.
Oh, he always does.
I'll come to that later. But yeah, no, it was a really good match, and you're always going to go a good match with Seth Rollins anyway. But I think Riddle.
I'm going to point something out in a minute about Seth Rollins that I think is next level.
I'll point it out now because I'm done looking over the match.
Oh, right. The psychology he does just with his costume.
I'm not much for his in-ring gear. I'm not going to lie.
No. There's a reason why I thought it was genius. Look at every big event he's done. When he wrestled Dom, he deliberately wore like a Mysterio-esque costume.
Yeah.
When he wrestled against Cody Rhodes, he wore gear like his dad.
Then how do you explain the fluorescent fucking pigeon that he wore at Clash at the Castle?
I didn't say they're always a psychology one. He hasn't got to the psychology stage.
That was not... I'm not being funny, but I swear Becky Lynch had a fucking say in that outfit. Because
definitely.
It was fucking awful.
No,
it was literally like a parrot had just snorted a line of cocaine and just gone, fucking yeah!
When he went up against Roman Reigns and he come out in his Shield gear.
Yeah, no. With something like that makes sense.
Now,
that makes sense. The Mysterio one, that makes sense.
Now, a lot of people might not know this. Whose gear was he imitating? It Riddle, which made me laugh.
Yeah, I don't know, actually, to be honest.
RVD.
Oh, shit, yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's just clicked in now. Because, obviously, he was doing the RVD fucking...
Pose
and what have you, doing... Oh, God, no. I cringed when he kept doing that. I was like, no.
But now that you know why. You sit there and you think,
why was he imitating Rob Van Dam?
he's also a bit of the lover of the reefer.
Yeah, a bit of a lame attempt, really. But
And
what?
that RBD and Riddle did have a legitimate argument.
Yeah, well, like I say, I'm not really that arsed.
No, but the point being is, it's just little things like that. I think was really sort of it's
Yeah, but
clever.
in the process, though, he got his ass kicked. So
Of
whatever.
course, I'm not saying it got the win. It might have just upset his opponent to the point of him getting his ass kicked more.
One
Whoops.
more reason to be upset about Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Not a single male main championship was defended.
Yeah.
What a load of bullshit.
Yeah.
What a load of fucking bullshit. And also, as well, even though it was a really good fucking match,
Yeah.
you've got Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Please tell me the point in that feud.
What?
Please tell me the point in that feud.
They're still fighting, actually.
So please explain to me, what is the point, like I've just asked, what is the point in that feud?
The only thing I can probably think of, Karrion Kross is just trying to beat Drew because he's the bigger man. He's the big man on campus, probably the biggest threat. But that's it.
Please explain to me why the fuck in Karrion Kross. I'm not being funny, but Drew McIntyre made him look good in that match.
Oh, wait till you get to the following SmackDown when, the recent SmackDown when Karrion Kross got himself in a number one contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship.
You're going to tell me you won it, aren't you?
No, he didn't even get to the match. Actually, he got actually taken out of it because they couldn't afford him losing. And how they explained it was, what the fuck?
But still, the point being is that Drew McIntyre, yes, it was a good way. If you want to keep putting Karrion Kross and building him up, it was a good way to end the match.
Yeah. But they've now continued it by having Karrion and Scarlett in a car crash, and Drew just walk over after you've just found out he's been in a car crash, beat the dead and smacking him up. It's like, dude.
When is Drew McIntyre going to get his big moment?
He ain't.
And why is that? Because they keep pushing the narrative at the bloodline and it's getting fucking stale.
Yep. And bear in mind that the bloodline angle is going to bury Wyatt next.
Not only have you got the Usos and fucking God knows what his name is.
What, Sami Zayn?
Not Sami Zayn.
Oh, Solo Sikoa.
Solo Sikoa, and then Roman Reigns. And then you've got the inclusion of a not very Samoan Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Remind me of what country Sami Zayn's from again.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. I'm asking you a question. Would that be
He is Canadian.
Thank you. So, really, are we going down this route? Is he going to be like the stray dog of the group? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's boring, and the whole bloodline thing is just shit.
Right.
It's tiring. It's old. It's boring.
Well, Sami Zayn isn't actually the one being treated as the stray.
I don't care.
Jey Uso is.
I don't care.
Which
I don't fucking care.
basically they just. I'll tell you how that's going to go. How it's going to go. Sami Zayn's going to turn on them, team up with Kevin Owens, and there we go. Now, I'll get back to Karrion Kross, who was in a car accident and then got bludgeoned by, out of nowhere, and then removed from the match. And then, do you know what they did?
No.
How did they fill in that gap?
I don't know.
Rey Mysterio decided to come over to SmackDown to say to Triple H, man to man, he wants to quit because of the whole Dom situation. Triple H says, well, why don't you come in my office, we'll talk, I'll fit you into the Intercontinental match because Karrion Kross is no longer in it. And he only bloody won it.
Who was he against?
Him, Solo Sikoa, Ricochet, and Sheamus.
Now there's a very fucking confusing lineup. Very confusing. I mean, where the fucking hell's Ricochet been all this time? Thought he fell off the face of the fucking earth.
Well, from the way he reacted, he did a certain bump with Mysterio. It looked like he fell on his face.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, he is one of the most wasted fucking high flyers in the business.
No, to be honest with you, all that match showcased is why the fuck have they not booked Ricochet versus Mysterio?
Oh well, there you go then.
Because it looked how. All I'll say to you is, it looked like Rey Mysterio countered a tombstone by somehow flipping over and landing Ricochet in a reverse power driver. I know it sounds confusing the way I'm saying it. You'd have to just see it to understand it.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Extreme Rules.
Let me just wrap it up quickly. So, legitimately, right now, Mysterio has been given is now the number one contender for the IC title to fight Walter, and someone says, it's only because he looks like Dom. Really?
Don't make any sense.
How does Gunter look like Dom?
I was just about to say, bearing in mind the fact that he's probably 2 foot taller than him.
And can chop your chest through your fucking
and the fact
body.
that Dom's actually playing the cowardly fucking heel at the moment, so,
Mm-hmm.
But I'll get to that in a bit. I was talking about Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre, which you took away from me.
I'm sorry.
You fucking should be.
The reason why I took it away from you is because I just don't care for the fucking feud. I don't care. I have no sense in reason why it's fucking continuing.
I cared about the fucking feud, but I cared about Drew McIntyre because I'm sick to death of him being shat on. He is one of the most over guys on the roster. He should be the only one that takes the titles away from fucking Roman Reigns. And how have they fucking done it with him? Oh, that's right. They fucking have him lose in practically what could have been the biggest fucking moment since his WrestleMania moment of his career, but when he beat Brock Lesnar, even though the crowd wasn't there because, fucking COVID.
And it was a moment.
And it was a fucking moment. Had everybody up on the seats.
Yep.
I was sitting at home watching it like, come on, Drew, come on. You know what I mean?
The Royal Rumble?
Yeah, Royal Rumble. That was a big fucking moment because obviously that was just before lockdown, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was because the Claymore straight out. See you later, Brock Lesnar. What the fuck?
Exactly. So, the thing that's pissing me off at the moment is that Roman Reigns is nowhere near as good as fucking Brock Lesnar. He's not even on the same level as Drew McIntyre. So why is it that he's still why is he still holding them titles? Bear in mind that he's had them for what, 2 years now?
Mm-hmm.
Boring. Drew McIntyre is the face of that company at the moment. He is the face of that company. He goes out, the crowd goes fucking nuts. Crowd chants his name. They love the Claymore. They love the build-up to the Claymore.
Yeah.
They love the Future Shock DDT. They love everything about Drew McIntyre. So why not make him the fucking champion? Because he deserves it more than the person, or should I say, part-timer, that is holding it right now. Like I said, it's the same thing when it was Brock Lesnar who was the fucking part-timer.
Yeah, even though, fair enough, Lesnar is showing more caring lately for his fellow wrestlers, is putting on entertaining things right now, but still.
Yeah,
part-timer.
From Brock Lesnar. He's a part-timer. You've got guys that are going out week in, week out. You've got part-timers coming back into the business, or fucking YouTube stars, or fucking previous MMA superstars coming into the business and practically taking over. It makes a mockery of the business.
Mm-hmm.
It does. You don't see
I'm not denying it.
You don't see Jake Hager going out on AEW straight into a title picture. You don't.
I'm not denying it.
Because he knows. He knows. He was the same when he was in WWE as well. He knew back then, when he was Jack Swagger, that he was not championship material.
Yep.
So he focused on something that he was good at, and he's still undefeated, if I'm right.
Not 100% sure.
I'm pretty sure that he's still undefeated in MMA.
Oh, in MMA, yep.
Yeah. But he's not undefeated in fucking wrestling, though, is he?
Correct.
No, because they haven't got a fucking way of pushing stars that don't need pushing.
Yep.
Because they're there to give back.
Yes.
But anyway, like I was saying, Drew McIntyre is being very, very and severely underused in the main title picture, and it's getting to the stage now where I'm getting annoyed. Not gonna lie, he put on a hell of a performance against fucking Karrion Kross. Made Karrion Kross actually look good for once.
Mm-hmm.
And still, yes, I am on that bandwagon where I just don't rate Karrion Kross at all. When he come back, the only reason why I watched him is because of the simple fact that he's with his wife again, and he's not in a gimp suit. But anyway, I'm done with that fucking match now. I just want them to treat Drew McIntyre with better respect, more respect than what they're showing him right now. The respect he actually deserves. Because let's just put it this way. He's carrying the whole of the mid-card and lower card on his back and puts on stellar matches when he gets put into the main title picture. So, you know, I think even if they turned him heel, they'd still fucking love him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's the face of the company. Simple. But I want to talk about now Edge and Finn Balor. It's a good feud. I don't even think it's been going on too long. I think it's been going on about the right amount of time. It is coming to an end where it needs to end.
It has, temporarily.
Yeah, but it's clearly going to still be ongoing, though, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, it will do, but it's temporary because I believe that a certain individual is going off to do a movie.
Yeah, so... But anyway, Finn Balor's new music, I'm really digging it. I'm digging that he's changed it for a heel persona, and I'm really digging it. The mask... I probably would, if I was Finn, I probably just would have put some face paint on, but you know what I mean?
He literally looks like a glamified fucking pinhead.
I think the reason why he's done it is because he didn't want to put the face paint on and have people cheer it. I think the second he starts using paint, he'll get cheered and he knows it. So he's gone for the mass route because he's showing hints of his rock and roller gimmick when he was in New Japan.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying what I'd prefer him do.
No. I agree.
I'm not saying that it doesn't work. I'm just saying I would have chosen a different fucking approach.
Yeah.
He can easily pull off face paint as a face. He did it with the Demon. Perfect. Bearing in mind, that's another gimmick that's been buried. But
due to a rope break.
Yep. So,
Roman.
I just feel like Finn Balor's been extremely underutilized. He won the Universal title, first ever time fucking Universal title winner, and then he got injured because of a certain individual that likes to break people with buckle bombs.
Buckle bombs onto a barricade. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not going to hate it. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. What's a couple of muscle breaks and broken bones between friends?
Yeah.
So I just feel like Finn Balor's been underutilized. I think what they're doing with him at the minute probably makes sense because he's been so underutilized. Now it just gives him purpose of actually having matches rather than just coming in, jobbing out, and then disappearing off the face of the earth again.
Yeah. Oh. I might have just found something out. That might also explain why a certain championship might have been taken off somebody.
Yeah, well, I'm not talking about that at the moment.
But continue. I'll go back to that later.
I think, if anything, now what they need to do with the whole faction is let Rhea Ripley wrestle more. Let her wrestling do the talking. She's too over. Even as a heel, she's too over. Don't get me wrong, though. Beth Phoenix got a pop when she entered the ring.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I like how Rhea Ripley carried herself on the YouTube series The Bump, which I thought was so fucking hilarious because at the same time she's trolling the internet trolls.
Yeah,
it's genius. It's absolutely genius. The fact that she turns around, if Dom wants, if Dom wants Mamacita, he gets Mamacita. If he wants Papi, he gets Papi. And I'm like, fuck's sake, everybody on social media is going to fucking zone in on that, and she's doing it deliberately.
Yeah, because we all know the history.
Yes.
Bravo. Okay.
No, it's not. It's not just that. It's the fact of that. People are. She's actually getting Dom more heat because at the same time. But the stupid thing that WWE don't realise is that people aren't booing Dom because he's doing a really good job. They're booing him because they wish to be him, to be around Rhea in that sense.
No, it's got nothing to do with the fact that he kicked Edge and Rey Mysterio and the Bulls.
No, it doesn't really, because to be honest with you, does anybody care for Dom other than the fact that he's had his head?
He was pretty much fucking irrelevant until this come round.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's because of the whole Rhea Ripley situation. It's getting him more heat, which is great. But people are saying, I don't really, it's not that I don't like you, Dom. It's just, I just wish I was you. It's like, fucking hell.
Yeah, very good for Dom. Anyway, I just thought that the match was very good because it ended the way that I thought it should have ended anyway.
It kept both
Yeah.
of them looking strong.
Yeah.
Because, the only reason why Edge said I could, he didn't want Beth Phoenix getting hurt anymore. But then, coincidentally, Rhea Ripley went and did it anyway. But my question is like, Rey Mysterio, I think he's fucking amazing, but Jesus Christ, where was he? Because there's no way, the move that he took on the outside, there's no way you'd be unconscious for that long.
Yeah, and the other reason he keeps making out is because he doesn't want to fight Dom.
But the whole point of it is that it just looked stupid. It just made him look stupid, and the whole Dominic and Rey Mysterio thing, it's just it's run its course now, and I'm not a fan of it. But I was a fan of the match though, and I was a fan of what they were doing in it.
Yeah,
I really was. So yeah, but anyway, I'll talk about my favourite match now, because my favourite match on the card, clearly, without a shadow of a doubt, was Imperium versus Sheamus. Match. Yeah, it was fucking brilliant. Very, very good. It looked exactly how you would expect it to look, and it just personified a proper like a bar brawl,
pub brawl. Yeah,
it was like a pub brawl. It was even a bar at the side of the fucking ring, and I thought that was ace. I thought it was great having barrel kegs there. I thought that was mint.
Oh yeah.
I thought they could have utilised them a bit better. They could have used them a bit more. But Pete Dunne, literally, or should I say, fucking Butch, for fuck's sake.
No, he's actually Pete Dunne again.
Still calling him Butch.
But it's his nickname, Butch. So it's Pete Butch Dunne.
That's stupid. That's even worse than him being just called Butch.
No, he's just Butch at the moment, but I think people are trying to get it to go to that stage, then go back
great news.
What?
Aren't you the delivery of just fucking great news? I hope they just segueing it back into just Pete Dunne, because I fucking hate the name Butch.
Yeah.
Ugh. Makes me want to feel.
At least his look is coming back to how he used to be.
Yeah, and he looks solid. I like Pete Dunne, and he's another one that's severely underutilised. Mm-hmm. If anything, I think even he's due a fucking title soon. Whether it be Intercontinental, US title, it just... Something's got to fucking give, and he deserves it, you know what I mean?
I think the Brawling Brutes need to have some new music, or at least Sheamus should, because they just seem to be using Sheamus music. But Sheamus is over, massively, but...
Yeah, as a face, but this is where I'm thinking, is that just them saying, like, look, it's not going to last forever, so...
Push it.
Let's push Sheamus. He could be a challenger for the title now.
But just not Roman.
Yeah, just obviously don't feed him to Roman, because there's only one way that's going to turn out.
Yeah,
when nobody expected the fucking Great White to actually win the fucking WWE Championship, and he went and won it, and you were like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Even though that was technically an actual fuck up.
Yeah, I know, but still, it paid off.
But it paid off. No, I agree. It paid off. It was genius.
It paid off. They managed to work it. Probably the only last thing that Vince did that was right.
I am going to mention in a minute shortly a few that is probably going to make you cringe in a bit.
What was the other match that was on the card? There was one more, wasn't there?
What are you on about?
On Extreme Rules.
You're on about Extreme Rules 2022?
Yes.
Right.
So there was Imperium versus Sheamus, Pete Dunne, and the other guy.
No, you've covered it.
You got 2 women's matches.
No, you've covered it.
Yeah, so it was only a 5-match card, wasn't it?
No, 6.
6. I think I've only covered 5, haven't I?
No, you covered 6. You covered the ladder match. You covered the Extreme Rules match. You covered the Carrion and Drew. You covered the Brawling Brutes and Imperium. And you've also covered the Fight Bet match.
So if I was going to give Extreme Rules a rating out of 5, I'd probably give it a good solid 4 stars.
I would say 4 myself as well, but I also liked how they handled the end sequence.
Yeah. Well, obviously you've got the whole end sequence, so if you didn't know by now, Bray Wyatt's returned.
What?
And if you know where the fuck have you been. But I've got mixed emotions about it, really, because you know what's coming. I know what's coming. The whole Survivor Series thing is going to be Team Wyatt versus fucking Team Ronan.
Yeah.
Not Ronan, Roman. So it's just...
the bloodline.
It's just, you know how it's going to end, and it's just
boring. Yeah, no, I agree. Although I do think the first actual promo of Bray Wyatt was really touching. Because he got to actually be himself.
I don't know, I haven't seen it, because you know for a fact, I cannot sit there and watch 3 hours of Raw.
It wasn't even on Raw, SmackDown.
Well, SmackDown then. I can't sit there and watch 2 hours of SmackDown either. Because I know for a fact, even though the pay-per-views are really good, Raw and SmackDown are left wanting.
Yeah, well, all I'll just say quickly is his promo was good. It also teased that he's still got, a bit of evil in him, but at the same time it showcases that he's grateful for the fans wanting him to come back in a way and save them.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to leave you to talk for a minute because I need to have a tinkle.
Okay, Mr. Irvine Winkle?
Irvine Winkle?
Don't you mean tinkle?
See, you even fucked up your own joke, you stupid fanny.
That wasn't even my joke. I actually changed it just for you. Tinkle is for somebody else.
I'm going for a wee now because you're boring me.
Lies.
Be right back.
Right. I'll just cover this bit now with some of the things that will probably boil a certain Irvine's piss. Probably boil his piss. But SmackDown. LA Knight. Yeah, you finally broke up from the male models. And how did the crowd react? Nonchalant, and no one gave a fuck about it. And then you turned heel on the crowd as they started chanting you. Yeah, that makes sense. You broke up from a heel faction, to get cheers and then immediately turn on the crowd. Fucking genius, to be. Then you've also got the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, doing a handicap match to have Omos to arrive with, I believe, MVP to watch. And then he finishes the match, beats the 2-on-1, and then you've got MVP cutting a promo saying, the monster of monsters. It's like, no, he says the monster among men. And it was just a really bad promo way saying that Omos is a bigger monster than Braun Strowman and everything. And it's like... So we're finally getting that feud, which is going to be absolutely butchered. It's going to be piss water, and it's just going to be basically Braun Strowman slamming Omos and finally overpowering him.
You're right,
What?
That did boil my piss.
I take it you heard me.
I heard Braun Strowman and Omos, so yeah, it kind of did boil my piss.
Yeah, it's just... For me, it just doesn't seem like it's going down the route. It's like they get it right for some of the matches on the pay-per-view, but then they take 2 steps back on the regular show. It's like, who gives a fuck?
The best times for SmackDown and Raw were Attitude Era, well,
early days attitude, later days attitude.
Yeah. But then
Maybe ruthless aggression, maybe.
I'd say some ruthless aggression. The only good thing recently, I will say, for on Raw, is that the Good Brothers have now signed to WWE.
Yeah, even though I did read a particular tweet at the time that a certain individual left, saying that he'd never go back to WWE again. Yeah, how's that going for you, Mark?
Whoops. And I believe one of them is a champion in another company. Whoops.
Yeah, well, that's obviously going to be a title he's going to have to lose soon, then, isn't it?
No, I don't even think he'll be allowed to go back to even defend it, so he could be getting stripped of it. But WWE, I'll also point this out on your website. If you're going to be saying that a certain individual are coming back, for fuck's sake, get the names right.
Yeah, so what have they come back as then?
Oh no, it's not.
Have they come back as the Good Brothers, or what? What have they come back as?
They're still classified as, I believe, what is it? Gallows and Anderson.
Wow, so creative.
Now, we know it's Carl Anderson, right?
Mm-hmm.
All I'll say to you is, I'm wondering if WWE might have been listening to a past episode of the broadcast.
Why is that then?
Because they changed the name Carl to Kurt.
Oh my god.
Only on the website, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm not even going to fucking say anything because I'm bored already.
Yeah, but it's now going to be the OC against Judgment Day.
Okay, that'll do.
That's it.
I suppose that'll be a decent feud.
Yeah, it'd
Be a decent feud. It will be interesting.
I did find it funny. Finn Balor's face was when, it looked like AJ was hugging him out of respect, and turned around and says, "I wasn't talking about you." You just see the face of when the music hits and the coming down. It's like, oh shit!
Yeah. So in other words, he thought that AJ Styles was going to join Judgment Day.
Yeah, and it was clever. I thought that was really smart, and Finn showed his entertaining side. Well, entertainment side.
Yeah, let's not get on the part of sports entertainment because I will cover that with AEW.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is this about somebody being stripped of a title anyway, or dropping the title?
Liv Morgan.
We've already covered it.
Yeah, but she's also going to be in the ATV series. Special guesting in Chucky.
Okay, fair enough.
She basically made a request and did it as a joke, and they just went, "Yeah, come on down."
It does mean it's right. They put the title on Ronda fucking Rousey, so let's not even go there because I'll end up on another rant.
But I'm actually saying they should have still kept it on her, on Liv Morgan. But continue on.
Anyway, who's the US champion at the moment? It's still Bobby Lashley.
Nope.
Oh, he dropped it. Okay. Who's the new champion?
Seth Rollins.
Eh?
Yeah.
How does that... Wait. How does that make a lick of sense?
Oh, dear. Oh, boy.
You
runs!
No. How does that make a lick of sense?
I'm just going to say cue rant from you.
It's going in the same way as a particular brand that I've wrestled on. Oh, you lost your chance at winning a match for a certain title, so you can go for a main title, but this time it's, you've lost a match, but you can go for a mid-card title. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's going to hurt even more when I say the rest of it.
Oh, Just hurry up and fucking rip the band-aid off.
It basically happened because Lashley came out ready to do an open challenge. Brock Lesnar walked down, beat the bloody piss out of him, F5'd him, and then Seth Rollins baited Lashley into a match for the title and won it.
That doesn't make a lick of fucking sense.
Yeah. Because they're doing Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley at Crown Jewel.
Is Bobby Lashley still got that faction with MVP?
No.
What the fuck happened there? I thought that was brilliant.
Nope. Him and MVP broke away, and he's with Omos now, isn't he? As for the other two, they split up because the Hurt Business, because Lashley says he doesn't need it anymore.
Really? And how's that doing for you, Lashley?
And then them pair had a few matches and broke apart.
Boring.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not going to lie. I just thought Bobby Lashley as WWE champion with the Hurt Business was fucking brilliant. It was probably the only good thing going on.
Yeah, it was.
It was really good, and they've just terminated it because they think they know better, but whatever.
They terminated because they thought they were getting over. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll be done with WWE now because my head hurts.
Oh, and Logan Paul still thinks he can win.
Fuck off.
I thought I'd just get that out the way.
Go fuck yourself.
My lord.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And I bid thee a good day, sir.
Good day.
No.
Yeah.
No. Fuck off, Logan Paul. Just fucking stick to what you've been good at, and that's being an absolute prick where nobody likes you. And the people that still do like you are very out of touch. Bear in mind how Logan Paul actually made his fame on YouTube. So, yeah, I just tend to stick to my morals. Thank you very much. Not denying, though, that he didn't put a shift in not long ago. You know, he did put a good shift in that match. So, fair play to him on that. But that's all I'm saying. No more. Okay. I am now going to move on.
Okay.
Are you up to date with AEW? And for once this week, yes, I am.
I'm really sorry to burst your bubble, but of course I am.
Yeah, I was just about to say, because you've got nothing better to do with your time. So anyway, Dynamite was exactly that. It was Dynamite. It was really good.
Yeah.
Still not happy that Jade Cargill is fucking TBS champion. And the whole thing that they're doing now with Nyla Rose. And I'm just like, oh, God. Why are we doing this? We clearly know that Cargill is going to beat her.
And on top of that, and this is what's going to hurt more, who's the face?
She's not a face, though. She's not even over as a face.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Who's the face in that entire fight?
Well, we know who the betrayed face is going to be. It's going to be Cargill. Because Nyla Rose is always portrayed as a fucking massive dipshit.
Yeah, but wow.
It's just, we know what's going to happen. They're hoping then to turn Cargill face. And, oh, God. Imagine her as a face champion.
Drop the title. Drop the title. Drop the title. Drop the title. Sorry. Was that not clear enough?
Some people could win better prizes out of a fucking cereal box.
So basically, all that building, all that hype, and We're resorting to someone stealing her title.
But again, we go back to the whole like Ronda Rousey situation of her being classified as like an unstoppable force, and now you've got like fucking Jade Cargill doing the same fucking mantle in AEW, trying to give her the Goldberg effect, where she's just ploughing through people. But the thing
the second
is,
tier title.
when Willow made her look fucking stupid. Willow, I actually have a lot of time to watch Willow. I actually enjoy watching her wrestle because she can fucking wrestle and she's entertaining. But for fuck's sake, when you've got a mistake like that on live television, realistically, it should not be happening. We know that mistakes happen, and we know that accidents can happen. We know that, you can get a cut on your head, unless you're not John Moxley and you're just looking for an excuse to cut your head.
A la Ric Flair.
Yeah, a la Ric Flair. But I'm looking at Jade Cargill, and she should have done, what was it? It was segueing, it was supposed to have been a segue into, was it a sidewalk slam or was it a fucking backbreaker? I can't remember.
I don't think anyone cares.
I fucking do, because she made Willow look shit.
No. I'm saying I don't think anyone cares for Cargill. That's the problem.
She looks fantastic. She looks like a fucking freak of nature.
Yeah.
Nobody's denying that. I think with the right and proper amount of training, she could be something special. But do I think that her being 39-0, only 18 months after making a debut, is right? No, I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. When you've got wrestlers who are OGs that are going on and losing to people they should not be losing to.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling the whole I am that bitch, but the whole thing that Nyla Rose did, that she actually put out a little fucking ditty of what the bitch spelling means for her, and I thought that was fucking hilarious. But again, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Apparently she's been through the entire women's locker room. No, she hasn't. She hasn't faced anybody of any merit yet. Has she been up against Britt Baker? No. She's been up against Thunder Rosa? No.
Tony Storm?
No. Hikaru Shida?
Correct?
No. Has Nyla Rose been up against Hikaru Shida? Yes. Did Nyla Rose win? No. You seeing a reoccurring theme here? He's not wrestled anybody of any merit, and this is no disrespect to Willow or some of the other wrestlers that Cargill's faced.
I think Willow should have taken the belt.
For me, if it would have been against anybody else, I would have said yes. But to take it there, I wasn't feeling it.
I just wanted it off.
I wasn't feeling it. As much as I'd have loved to have seen the title change hands, because Cargill's actually doing my fucking treating, I just don't think it was the right time for that title to change hands.
Okay.
It needs to be on a bigger stage.
Okay.
I do think that the whole mocking Jade Cargill, now the title's been stolen, with the whole 1-0, I thought that was funny.
Oh, God. Are you kidding me now?
What?
you're feuding with Nyla Rose, and you're now trying to call out somebody else. Out. Yeah, that's not embarrassing.
Yeah, because she's desperate to get to that 40-0.
Guess who she's trying to call out?
Vicky Guerrero.
Nope. With a statement of, Luke's impressive. You know how the saying goes, looks can kill. Maybe we should get in the ring so I can get you familiar with my wrestling style. Saraya.
I think my silence says it all.
Yeah.
Saraya hasn't been in the ring, and she's had a broken freaking neck. She may not have won any Olympic gold medals with it, but damn, she could out wrestle you in with a fucking hands tied behind her back.
She's making comments like that. She's also now making comments why she is waiting to challenge for the AEW World title. Really, bitch? I'm sorry, but you've just had your belt stolen by Nyla Rose, and you'll want to put a claim in for the AEW World Women's title. How about you actually keep hold of your own belt first?
Yeah, but that's how stupid that just makes that title look irrelevant.
Correct.
When they introduced the mid-card women's title, I was dead excited. I thought, great. Finally, we've got a company that wants to do right by the women's division. Make it more competitive. Cargill comes along, wins the title, has fucked up so many times in the most obvious of ways. And it's like I say, that match against Willow, she was too early to pick Willow up. She was too early. Willow had to change it on the fly. And if she hadn't done, that would have made her look fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not that, to somebody like us, we notice that sort of shit and we call it out. Was it Willow's fault? No, it wasn't. Who calls the shots when you're in the ring? Exactly, the heel. What does the face do?
Bump and make the heel look good while also trying to look like they're trying to put up a fight.
And also at the same time getting themselves sympathy.
Yes.
Which Willow did really well. Cargill, on the other hand, had other ideas. Oh, wait. She must have done the whole fucking beady piss flap movement. Oh, forgot. My memory's not great in the ring. It's fucking shocking. But that, I'm not wrestling on AEW in front of millions of people live on television.
Yeah.
For the love of God, AEW, do the right thing. Do a couple of right things, actually. Number one, drop that fucking title off Jade Cargill. She is not ready for it. Number two, put a show on in the UK. Enough said.
Yep.
Enough said. But yeah, other than that shower shy, Dynamite was really good. I enjoyed it. Got a lot of wrestling on display. So I'm really happy with that.
I just found out an interesting fact about it as well. That's made me laugh. She turned down a WWE contract.
Yeah.
Now, could you imagine her working in WWE?
Oh, she'd been off the shows by now.
Oh, hell yeah.
All you've got to do is look at Nia Jax. Even though I am surprised and amazed that she lasted as long as she did.
Yeah, but did you know that Jade Cargill is considering going into acting now as well?
Well, at the end of the day, so long as she just puts... See, this is my issue. I've got... Well, this is not an issue that I have, should I say, with wrestlers wanting to go into the film industry. They need something that they can go out of wrestling and go into something where they're still earning money. Because once wrestling's finished, it's very hard to rely on a reliable source of income.
Yeah.
You know, full-time wrestlers in the UK, when they're done with wrestling, then what? Unless they make superstardom, they're not going to be able to fucking make mega money, are they?
Yep.
Unless they go into acting or something like that. And because a good part of wrestling it's acting.
Yeah.
You're playing a role. So it makes sense that she wants to do it, and I have no issue with that. What I do have an issue with, if you can't even perfect the craft that you're in at the moment, why branch out into another craft? Perfect the craft that you are in at the moment, and then move your way up.
Yep.
The Rock did it. Austin did it. Cena's done it. Even though we are yet to see who was selling gummy bears.
Fuck's sake.
And stuff to get your dick hard, stuff to get your dick soft.
Really?
That bit cracks me up every time I see that, you know.
Are you actually expecting to turn into the next Joey Tribbiani? VD.
Maybe. VD.
Yeah, where he was doing the VD. He did a VD advert basically saying he's got a limp penis.
At least he ain't got dark penis.
It's got a diet penis.
Dark penis.
With diabetes.
With dark titties. Big dark titties. Anyway. But no, like I say, I've got no problem with it if that's what she wants to do. But I would literally perfect the craft that she's in at the moment, because I'm watching it and I'm not seeing a great future for an actress there.
No, because again, as we've said already, you can sit there and say...
break out of the mould, right? She needs to break out of the mould, because there's one female wrestler that will always overshadow her.
What?
And that was China. She will always live in China's shadow unless she does something different and special. But other than that, she's just a built woman, a very well-built woman that goes to the gym and perfects her body. Now, she could put as much effort into her wrestling that she does her body, she would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Excellent. So there you go. Because that's what people are looking at Jade Cargill for. They are looking for the next China, and I'm just not seeing it.
She looks impressive, but then when you've got a booting the crap out of the security, and I wanted mind that just looked comical, and then as she's beating up the security to have Nyla Rose run past her.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. She was just like bent over, beating the shit and talking trash out of one of the male security guards. The two baddies are standing there. They've seen them, and they've not even said anything.
And, you know, Nyla Rose, she's not exactly tiny.
No, she's not. But the thing is, though, is what was if Jade Cargill was that angry, they were literally about 50 yards up the ramp. What is stopping it? What is stopping her from chasing them up the ramp? Please
exactly.
Poor storytelling. Poor. Yeah. Very poor. And if I was Vicky Guerrero, I would be eating my own leg, wondering what the fuck Jade Cargill was playing at. She didn't even go to walk towards them. She got
And
her
on
back
top
up.
of that, she sent the baddies down to do the fight to get past the security, and then she walks down like it's like, fuck this, I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah, and it's like, if you were that angry, you would come down and do it yourself in the first place with the baddies. In fact, you'd be leading the fucking charge. Whether that's her still trying to be a heel, I don't know, but it just didn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's the problem. Straight away, who's the heel?
It makes more sense of fucking. It made more sense of watching Ruby Soho placing her hand in a car door and watching. Oh, God's sake, I can't even say it without with a straight face. And having the hand trapped in the car door. Oh, look, I don't want to get my hand trapped in a car door, but I'm going to put it there anyway.
Slam!
Oh, no, I broken my arm. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bitch, please. So anyway, that's my rant done on Jade Cargill.
But wait. Who is involved in that segment?
Well, the JAS.
Yeah.
The Jericho ass kickings.
Which is not like them. But straight away,
society.
You can have a moment that can not work well or anything. But with Jade, it just seems like it's moment after moment after moment.
It's okay. I just had a message.
You've had a message.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What?
I agree with that. Jade Cargill knows how to present herself, which is rare, but her wrestling is very poor.
Okay.
Presenting herself, probably give her about a 7 out of 10. Wrestling, I'd give it about a 3 out of 10. I would probably agree that Nyla might be the face, because she does make Jade look stupid, and the whole fact that they managed to sneak behind her, literally like the Hamburglar. It's true. It's true. It is true. This is where the women's division. This is where the women's division in AEW suffers, unless they're like fighting for the championship, like Toni Storm, Britt Baker. I would agree that most of the women, that how they present themselves, are probably about a 7, maybe lower. There's only a handful where I could say the borderline pushing a full-on 10, and that is looking at Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, Hikaru Shida, which, by the way, her wrestling is 10 out of fucking 10, so is Britt Baker's, and to be fair, at the moment, I would say that Jamie Hayter is pushing very close and should be fighting for the title.
Yeah.
Toni Storm, we know what you're going to get with Toni Storm. She's brilliant in the ring, and she presents herself really well. You know what you're going to get with Saraya. When Thunder Rosa comes back, I know a lot of people don't think much of Thunder Rosa, but her wrestling is phenomenal, and that's what AEW is. It is wrestling. It's not sports entertainment. It's wrestling, which would bring me to my next point. I thought they were going somewhere really good with Daniel Garcia. I thought they were going to have him break away. Maybe not join the Blackpool Combat Club, but go solo. But no, he's a sports entertainer because he got hit in the head with a belt.
That makes sense.
It's like, is that his way of saying Jericho knocked some sense into him? I don't know.
Who cares?
There's only one thing I can say is, don't make fucking sense.
Don't make fucking sense. Ocho.
Oh yeah, Ed. You
But
know,
then again, at least all the individuals involved in that have got are thankful for their parents for giving them such good names as well at birth.
This
Two on the
comment.
nose.
Listen, comment of the year. This is comment of the fucking year.
What is?
She agrees with you that calling out Soraya is, to remain and look relevant, even though she can't keep her hand on her own championship. She keeps saying she is green like money. That is true for how much money is being wasted on her because she is fucking green. Comment of the fucking year. Comment of the year, and clearly you can see it's comment of the year because Matt Burns is coughing up a fucking lung. That's truth. That is damn truth.
Fucking hell!
Said you green, bitch. Money. You're just green.
Fuck.
She's green. I'm done with Jake Cog. I can't be off. Anyway, like I say, Danny Garcia being hit in the head with a belt, and he teams up with Bryan Danielson. It just, I don't know, it just kind of put it down on everything. It's like you got the crowd chanting, "You're a wrestler." Guys, come on. Just see when somebody is as over as that, and he's the Ring of Honor pure champion, but yet he thinks that because he got hit in the head with a belt and lost, that it made sense that sports entertainers beat pro wrestlers. No, Danny Garcia, no. It's not the case at all. It is not. Sports entertainers do not win all the time. I can actually count on more occasions than many even when Chris Jericho was heel throughout his time in AEW, he's lost quite a fair few matches, even when he played dirty. So you're going to find out soon, Sunshine, when you drop that title.
Or he's going to take the main championship off Jericho.
It could be the case. It could be the case of nobody else is beating me, blah, blah, blah. Enters Danny Garcia. Now, that would be good storytelling, but the fact that you got hit in the head with a title that made you see sense just doesn't work for me.
Maybe Daniel, maybe we'll get Bryan Danielson hit him with his own pure championship and say anyone can do that.
Yeah, anyone could do that. Did you not know? I could just hit you with this. It just, like I say, it really annoyed me. It put it down on things because I've got a lot of fucking respect for Danny Garcia and his in-ring work as a professional wrestler. So the storyline just, unless it is gearing him up to take that championship off Jericho's hands, that would be classic. But his reasons for staying with Jericho just didn't make sense for me.
Sloppy.
Yeah, it was too easy.
No,
Had he said that Jericho has been here for me from the beginning, blah, 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 and come up with the storyline of that, I can't turn my back on him now, that would also keep Danny Garcia in a good light as well for when he does turn face. You know what I mean? The list would have been endless there. So the way that they've gone about it just didn't really make sense to me. It was a bit stupid. But yeah, fucking hell though, Jericho wrestling in his 50s, fucking hell man, that guy can still go.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He can still go. Some of the moves he was pulling off with Bryan Danielson were just fantastic. Some of the stunts that they were doing, brilliant. Muy bueno. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Ocho to oh no. Could have the Kool-Aid guy spring in through the door and go, oh yeah.
Oh no. Ocho. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Just have Jericho in place of the fucking Kool-Aid guy. Ocho? Oh no. Oh yeah. I do like the storyline that they're going with. The whole Ring of Jericho era has begun, and I do like that Tony Schiavone keeps bringing it up, like it's the Ring of Dishonor.
Yeah, you're being disrespectful.
Yeah, it's like there's no handshake. I do enjoy the fact as well that the whole MJF thing as well. It was nice to actually see him fucking wrestle, and that dude looks jacked.
Damn!
You could tell he's been spending the last couple of months in the gym.
Yeah.
Now he looks like he could beat the shit out of anyone.
He is the main eventer.
Yeah. Now he looks like a main eventer.
He carries himself like a main eventer.
Not that you should have a body type to be a main eventer. That's not what I'm saying.
Correct. I agree with you on that one.
But the way he was before, I just thought that he was just mouth, but really good with his mouth. But now he looks the part. He carries himself really well, and I think he should be the next big bad to carry that title. Now I think he's ready, and at the tender age of 25.
But at the same time, the way they're doing storylines at the moment makes you question: are they training? Is he staying as the big bad?
Yeah, but I think that's all a ruse, because obviously there was a time when, he was contemplating shaking Wheeler Yuta's hand because he knew it was a good match, and it was a good match. It was very easy on the eye, and I enjoyed every second of it.
Oh yeah.
Wheeler Yuta just continues to impress.
Damn right.
Do I think he could go for a mid-card title now? Yeah, of course I do. But it's just not the right time, because obviously you've got Wardlow.
Well, Wardlow.
Yeah, but that's just... As much as I like the concept of the idea, I just think pushing them together as a tag team just dilutes the championships.
Because they're not defending it?
Yeah.
Well,
pretty much.
One of
Don't
them.
get me wrong, Wardlow did, and Samoa Joe did the other week. But then they shoehorned into a tag match, and now the Wardlow, and I just I'm a bit disappointed.
Yeah.
But
good team, but...
Yeah, good team. But should they be a team with titles? No, not singles titles anyway.
Yeah, I agree with that.
How's about talking about the Acclaimed? Fucking genius. Scissor Me Daddy Ass is now bigger, almost bigger than DX Suck It.
And do I find even more funny that people are now comparing Hit Row to a low budget Acclaimed.
Ooh, that's got to sting a bit.
That's got to sting a little bit, hasn't it?
Fucking anti-just. That's a bit fucking harsh. True though. Yeah.
And it's like, no wonder fucking Swerve's staying at AEW. He don't want to be pushed with that stick. He'd rather get beat by Acclaimed than be the cheap knockoff.
I do like that they're doing the whole thing with Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. You can clearly see there's going to be a feud between them two. You can see it coming.
Definitely.
Since when did he confronts Swerve Strickland and says, since when did I respected you and I got a lot of time for you? I thought that you could be not just good, but I thought you could be something great.
Yeah.
Since when did you ever need to cheat to win? And it's like, you know what?
Ooh.
That's the start. The feud started ages ago. You just knew it because the seed was planted when he went for hitting with the belt.
Yeah.
You could see it. And plus, Swerve Strickland comes across as like one of them massive dicks anyway.
Yeah.
with his cockiness and arrogance. So he'll be a perfect heel in AEW. He will.
Especially with the fact that he comes out saying, "Whose house?"
Yeah, exactly. But now, obviously, you've got Saraya. It's her house, remember? Because obviously now you could do the whole thing as whose house, and it's like, not your house. Go away, smelly man. But yeah, like I say, I can see that coming. But for National Scissoring Day, I thought that was fantastic. It was fucking hilarious. But then you got Smart Mark Sterling.
Yeah.
Coming out with Tony Nese and saying, you can stop that after the Billy Gunn match on Rampage, which, again, was really good.
Yeah.
It was simple, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
But one thing, it's like you know something's that popular, because obviously this is the second time they've done it now. You can't use this because I've got legal rights to it.
It's going to happen.
You know, so that could be an interesting way of thinking, because obviously you've got Tony Nese in a tag now, so that would be a good storyline. They could wrestle for title versus contract.
Yeah.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was a fart.
That it was.
Oh, damn, somebody light a match. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Why am I still breathing in through my nose?
Because you're the fool.
It smells like somebody is shitting here.
Yep.
Not gonna lie. It was me! But yeah. So
Overall...
it's just absolutely fantastic. The Acclaimed are probably one of the hottest prospects in tag team wrestling at the moment, other than FTR, which FTR are just like the best tag wrestling team.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it, and people are going to hate me for it, but I don't care. But they are the best tag team wrestling team since the Road Killers.
Road Killers.
I just fucked that up, didn't I?
I'm sorry, but...
Road Warriors, not Road Killers.
You done goofed.
No, I have goofed, but I've not goofed.
You
goofed
done goofed.
I just blame the smell of my farts. It stinks.
No. Road Killers.
Yes, Road Killers. You're going to be fucking roadkill. Anyway, Road Warriors. Swiftly moving on, because like you, I don't dwell on things.
I have no idea what you're on about. I'm actually looking it up now for you. You know, is there
a tag team called the Road Killers? Come on.
That's what I'm just looking up now for you.
Anyway, I'm just going to carry on with what I was saying. So I think that FTR are probably the best tag team since the Road Warriors.
Interesting.
Go on.
That actually isn't.
Hey, there you go. One for the future then. I've just given somebody a good idea for a fucking tag team name.
Even though it's probably a good nickname for the Road Warrior, because any tag team that went up against them got killed.
Yep. Doesn't stop the fact that I fucked up. But anyway, shit happens. You fuck up more times than I do.
Yeah, but the difference is I'm not going to hang it over your head as much as you do on me.
Not being funny, matey, but when you call Kurt Angle, Kurt Hangle.
And when you call the Road Warriors the Road Killers.
Yeah, but that was in the past.
No, fuck yourself.
Gonna start singing Justin Timberlake to you soon.
Oh no, you just don't go. Are you really? You just really fucked up again?
What?
You missed something, didn't you?
Well, what did I miss?
I said something, and you didn't retort.
What, my lord?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't really warrant a my lord to that one because of the way that he said it.
Go fuck yourself.
No, this still doesn't ring a bell.
Go fuck yourself.
My lord.
But yeah, but anyway, as we'll go back to it, the Road Warriors.
You got a bit of a stammer?
No, it just happened.
No, fuck it out. A bit like your face, but there's nothing I can do about it now, so whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah. Just stop being a hunt, I mean cunt.
Hunt. Hankle.
Anyway.
Olympics.
Continue.
Hello, China, I can see you after my sit-down wee.
Are you continuing?
Yeah, I've just continued.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm absolutely killing it. Like the road killers. Anyway, yeah, so like I say, FDR are just really doing it for me at the moment. They make me hard.
No, FTR are absolutely phenomenal, and they are brilliant. Enough said.
I will say, though, that the tags that they're coming up against are really good. It's like, how have we not come across these guys before? You know what I mean? Why is it now that Ring of Honor has been taken over that they're as well publicised as they are?
It's because they're now mixing the ROH talent with the AEW talent, because we haven't just got them. We've got the Kingdom. We've got the Embassy. We've got so much more.
Yeah, I do like it as well. Brian Cage has come a long way.
Yeah.
Since his first year in AEW.
Yeah.
A long, long way.
And I just realised something I have, and I'm actually looking forward to this, because I've just thought of somebody who Jericho could have a match against.
Not the Road Killers.
It's not the Road Killers. And no one's actually clicked into this one yet. Jericho says he's going to go down the route of beating every former ROH champion. Correct?
Yeah.
Good luck when you're up against Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah, that's a good point. That could be another good way of bringing Adam Cole back. As a face, might I add.
Yeah.
It just makes me wonder what's going to happen now, though, because obviously you've got Red Dragon. They can't compete together anymore because Bobby Fish decided to chuck his rattle out the pram and spit his dummy out and leave.
I'm leaving.
It's like CM Punk's not even in the company anymore, so why are you leaving? So that says to me that CM Punk will be coming back.
It does.
Which, for me, is smart business. Because he's more popular than any wrestler on the roster, unfortunately. But it's smart business.
Bobby Fish is backstage at recent NXT live events and worked as a guest coach.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, if Adam Cole ever said that he wanted to go back to WWE, I think he'd be stupid, because bear in mind that the plans that they had for him, I know it wasn't Triple H's say, but...
True. But even so, they won't have much for him. And now what I find even more funny is the fact that Bobby Fish went on to Impact Wrestling, sitting there saying it's the most hungry locker room ever. I don't want none of the bullshit from either the former companies I've wrestled for. But he's now sneaking back at NXT. Are you fucking with me?
Yes. Yeah, well, it's no different than, Anderson and Gallows turning back up.
Yeah.
On the main roster, it's like, don't get it. And it's like, obviously, you had good tag teams on there. It's like the Authors of Pain. They were a good tag team on WWE, but where the fucking hell did they go?
Became terrible promoters, from what I gather.
Yeah, we know. We've seen.
We've heard. We covered it.
We covered it. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
But yeah, like I say, I just,
Yakety smackety.
I just, I don't get Bobby Fish's deal. But I hope Adam Cole comes back and he decides to stay. I think it's great as well that John Moxley has decided now is a good time to turn around and say, I'm sticking around AEW for the next 5 years.
Yep.
Put pen to paper, so that's fucking ace.
And also got his message.
Yep. Even better.
Yay.
So, yeah, that was a big shock, that was. I mean, there's like loads of shocks. But now it's just like, it's getting even more entertaining.
Yeah, because at some point, MJF is going to make a wisecrack at it.
Renee.
You know he will.
Renee Paquette. I was shocked when she turned up,
I'm shocked that when it happened, I'm not shocked that it has happened, no. But I was shocked that it happened so soon.
I thought, fucking hell, that was quick.
Yeah.
But either way, it's all good for the business. So happy days. I'll tell you one thing though, hats off to Toronto, Canada. The crowd was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Fantastic crowd.
Yep.
They should be really proud of that because I just thought it was great. I also thought what was even more funny was that during FTR's match, you got the Gun Club sitting there, one wearing a bald cap and the other a mullet, taking the piss out of FTR. I thought that was hilarious. That just reminds me of DX.
But that's what I'm saying. It reminds you of something, but it's not exactly saying it. And it's clever how they're doing it. Very, very clever.
But other than that, though, like I say, the roster's gotten that thick now, though, that you are literally switching on every week now, expecting good lineups, good matches, unless Jade Cargill. It's painful enough that now I've tried to force myself to watch it just so I can cover it. Like a Jade Cargill's matches, but it's just painstaking. But like I say, I'm just expecting great things. I can't wait till Full Gear because I think that's going to be awesome. This week, Dynamite's on a Tuesday, not the Wednesday. Well, technically for us it would be Wednesday, but it depends. If you got Fight TV, then it's Friday. If you haven't got Fight TV, then it's Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just bodes well. Really does bode well. So I'm happy. Toronto, that was amazing. The crowd was brilliant. Really enjoyed it. So I think for that, I am done.
Okay.
Oh, apart from the fact, stop giving Hangman Adam Page fucking title shots.
Right. Some of his promo that he did.
That was another thing as well. That was really big. Sean Spears coming back.
Yep.
As a face.
Yep. And setting up the Pinnacle.
I thought, fuck, that's ace.
Yeah.
Get the Pinnacle back. That's great.
Works. And even in the exclusive moments, he's going to be a dad. And he wishes to be as good as a dad as Dax.
Yeah, there you go. But also, as well, at the same time, look at the Dark Order. They finally got one of their members back.
Yeah.
And
how long is that going to last?
I don't know, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah.
You've got the Best Friends as well going against Death Triangle for the trios titles. I think that's going to be interesting.
Especially seeing as one of them took the title.
Yep. Orange Cassidy's match against fucking Pac was brilliant.
But they always work well together.
Yep. Remember when we first found out that Orange Cassidy could wrestle?
I couldn't believe when I found out what one of his previous gimmicks was.
A Power Ranger.
Close.
A luchador.
He was a luchador, definitely. Definitely.
See, that does surprise me. Not with his movement, because obviously now with his movement,
yeah.
You know, fucking hell, that's luchador-esque.
Yeah.
But now you know why.
He was Fire Ant as part of Shakira Pro when that was around.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he come back from the hammer to the forehead. Trent Beretta got hammered to the forehead. He comes steaming down with conviction, which is something that I wanted to see from Orange Cassidy at last. And it was just a very, very good match. So I enjoyed it. And now Pat can concentrate on the trios title.
Yep.
Because obviously, as soon as his trios title match the week before, he was straight into a fucking singles title defense.
Yep.
So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm done now anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Please bring an AEW show to the UK. For fuck's sake, make it happen.
Right.
Make it happen.
Speaking of UK shows, next week.
Ooh.
Next week, we have got UKWA.
Yeah, I have a quick question about that. When's my match going to be announced? Or have I even got one?
We haven't arranged one yet, have we?
You're the fucking owner. Come on.
I'm looking through it, and the card is stacked as it is.
You know what, Burns? If you keep pushing, I'll take the Masters into my own hands. You know I will.
But then again, you'd be breaking the agreement that we had. And you know that. The thing is, at the moment, we've got certain matches that need to take place. And unfortunately, the match I wanted to give to you can't happen because of the last match that we need to announce on social media.
Fine. So that means I'm going to be doing, oh, hi guys, how are you doing, guys? Welcome all, guys, blah, blah, blah.
We'll be working together. It's only for one night.
Fine. Do you know this is the last show of the year?
It is from the current.
Yes. You better make something happen. Better make something happen. I'm a wrestler as well, remember?
I know that, and bear in mind, yes, of course, I'm a wrestler as well, but I'm adhering to certain rules and regulations.
Wait, you're a wrestler?
Yes.
Oh my god, no way. Sorry, had to.
No, it's fine. It's it's not like I've got the the United Wrestling British Championship.
Yeah. You mean the World of Stoke-on-Trent British World Championship?
and not the United Dressing Championship.
Yeah, it's wrestling, not dressing, you fool. Anyway.
We don't even pity that fool.
Pity that fool. So yes, we shall be in action next weekend at Coppenhall Working Men's Club in Crewe. So far, if you check out the UKWA Facebook page, website, you'll see that some matches have been announced already. Always remember that card is subject to change. So if you look at this particular match, obviously we can't help things that go on in people's personal lives, including wrestlers.
Yep.
So card is subject to change, but it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blowout. So if you're looking for family-friendly, fun entertainment, come along. You'll really enjoy it. I know I will.
And of course, we've also got the fancy spooky dress competition for the.
Correct. So we've got. Are we still doing the adult one, or are we just canning that and just going for the kids?
I think it's just the kids at the moment for now.
Yeah. So, but adults, please, you're more than welcome to.
You are welcome to be in
fancy dress.
Yes.
Favorite Halloween
appropriate
characters? Yeah. Well, to a degree.
Yeah.
So long as you have private parts on show, that's the main thing. Yeah. No, just don't do that. But yeah, so there will be a kids competition on for the spookiest Halloween outfit.
Yes.
There will be prizes on display.
Yes. We'll have a usual raffle. Me
personally, I'm going fancy dress myself. You will catch me there in fancy dress.
And if any child does actually arrive in a transformer that does actually transform, automatic win.
Yeah, automatic win. Oh, I don't know though. If a child comes in a Masters of the Universe outfit, it could be a hard challenge. Even Beetlejuice as well. I had a good think about this the other night, and I was like,
If they all come in them sort of costumes, then we have a real competition going on.
Yes, then we do have. But like I say, it's going to be fantastic. It is advertised around Crewe and surrounding areas. Mm-hmm. It's announced on social media. We've got fans coming from all over the UK to come and watch us. So
even the Isle of Man.
Well, yeah, there you go. I think that's just fantastic, because obviously Isle of Man, it's a boat ride away and a long car journey.
It's not a short distance.
No, and a long car journey as well. So hats off to them fans that are coming. I think that's phenomenal. Just goes to show how fast and far the UKW brand is growing in the UK. And we're hoping to push it to become one of the biggest promotions in the UK.
Correct.
That's our goal. I think it should be any promoter's goal.
Correct. The thing, to be honest with you, for me, it's more or less of to bring up the British wrestling up further. And I'm not saying it's down and out or anything, far from it. It's just we know we can put on great shows. We know we can be entertaining, and we know what the British wrestling can do.
And you never know, on the night there may be a big announcement as well.
There could be some big announcements. We could be having some shocking reveals.
It could be match related. It could be based on results, obviously. But it could be match related. It could be about the UKWA branching out.
Yeah, potentially.
We'll see. But we will get there in the end. We will get there. It'll be another debut as well. A debut on the UKWA, and it's not a wrestler related. It is our very own wrestling ring.
Yes.
Matt Burns has been working very hard. Very, very hard. To the stage where his diabetes nearly killed him.
Which time?
The time that
I'd just point that out.
The time that you were sweating, matey. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Again, I say, which time?
But we have been working hard anyway, especially Matt Burns has been working hard to get this ring ready for Saturday's show. Whether it be from repairs to sprucing it up.
Cleaning.
It's all working towards a bigger, brighter future for the UKWA. It is a big investment for any company, any wrestling promotion to have their own wrestling ring. It is a very, very, very big deal, and for us, that is a huge deal. So I think if anything, we deserve a pat on the back.
Yeah, and on top of that, you know, we will be making announcements genuinely to certain individuals that the wrestling ring will be available for bookings.
Yes, it will be available to be used at your show if you're not fortunate enough to have
a wrestling ring or a working van.
Or a working van, yeah, you know.
That breaks down
A day before your show, but you can't get another van because it's not like the van rental. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah, we digress. But at the same time, it could also open up other opportunities for the public, but that could be for another time.
That could be for another. I think that's something that we could possibly look into for next year.
Yes.
So we shall see. Yeah. But anyway.
Shall we get to funny stories?
I think we've overshot the funny stories.
Because I can tell at least one funny story, and it actually links to it can tie in straight away. We can segue into it from the wrestling ring conversation.
Oh, yeah. The one that you sent me a picture of.
Yes.
Your poor brother. It's one thing, right, that you can... This is the thing, right? I'm going to fucking tell him because it was fucking hilarious when I got the message. So, we've been trying to find somewhere to clean the canvas. The canvas itself weighs about 20 kilo.
Yeah.
Give or take a few kilo. Dry. So Matt Burns decides, right, we can clean this on our own. So then they decided, we'll take it to one of them industrial washing machines that are on car parks and stuff. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. That's sound. It got a hell of a lot of shit out.
Oh, it did, but at the same time, that washing machine had a beating.
But that washing machine had a beating because the canvas is 20 kilo, roughly. What's the limit on them washing machines?
20 kilo.
So Matt Burns decided not to read into the fact that water weighs a lot of, it weighs a lot. So
when it's going into a canvas,
that canvas, by the time it got wet, probably weighed in excess of about 30 to 40 kilos.
Yeah.
Now, remind us all of what the weight limit on the dryer was.
20 kilo.
So that would be the same as a washing machine, am I correct?
Yeah, wait for it. Now,
yeah. So
I'm going to add on to this, because the washing machine, luckily enough, had got a double lock on it. So it was definitely not going anywhere. However, as we double locked it, I have never seen an industrial washing machine that is connected to another industrial washing machine and a dryer all together as one unit, seeing the actual entire fucking unit bouncing around. It was physically moving the entire unit.
Yeah, so I'm surprised that washing machine did not fucking take off.
We were waiting for critical error. Some of us didn't even dare look at the washing machine because of how much it was bouncing.
Yes, so that's just the first part of it, though, isn't it?
That's part one. When we opened up the dryer and we saw the actual water dripping out of it, I will say, bless the cotton socks where they put the actual unit right next to, they've got like a drain hole, so where the water comes out goes straight down. We had to wait for it to drip out as much water as we could. And then it took two of us to lift the damn canvas into the dryer.
Yeah, so hopefully the canvas hasn't shrunk.
Nope.
I don't think it has, to be fair, because it's quite sturdy material. But just remind us of what your brother had to do when putting on said dryer.
Well, we didn't know it at the time. We got it into the dryer. We were like, right, lock. It's not double. It's not. This dryer hasn't got a double lock on, so we set it all up, and the drum was a lot bigger than the washers. So we thought nothing of it. We thought it'd be okay. It'd be fine. Hit the button, and less than a minute, the door come flinging open, almost with the entire stuff coming out of it.
So, what did you have to do to your poor brother?
We had to put somebody in place of the actual dryer door to hold it.
And how long did the dryer have to go on for, Mr. Burns?
We did take turns, though.
No. How long did the dryer have to go on for?
An hour. The washing was 30 minutes and the dryer was an hour.
So, you got an hour and a half of watching Matt Burns and his brother loitering outside of a washing machine. Bearing in mind that Mr. Burns and his brother are two big dudes hanging around a washing machine.
And my nephew.
Oh, and your oh, fucking hellfire. That's even fucking worse. That's three big dudes hanging around a fucking industrial washing machine and dryer.
And there's a part of messed off that you're going to laugh even more in a bit. You're going to laugh at it even more.
Big apparition.
You ready? We kept switching places between us, and we were all placing bets that it might. We were all sitting there thinking, will it be dry? Will it be fully dry? Will it be partially dry? We didn't have any clue, but I liked how you used the word loitering. Now, why am I saying that? You know, it looks like three individuals loitering around.
Probably because some little old lady walked past and felt very intimidated.
Nope. We had a certain vehicle decide to come onto the actual car park. That has a special lights and siren.
Did you get pulled over by the coppers again?
There was cops. Police. Car came onto the actual car park and saw us.
Yeah, I can imagine that was a fucking sighting off. What the fuck are them three?
Two of us sitting there talking while one of them's holding the door of a dryer. They came walking over and we're like, oh, great.
Not trying to bake it, honestly.
Right. Lo and behold, luckily enough, it wasn't what we thought. The actual police officer was actually trying to find. They weren't a local police officer. They were actually trying to find a certain special meeting thing that was happening that even the locals didn't even know about.
A special meeting? Kind of fucking meeting. Sounds very dodgy. This does.
No, it was to do with helping the youth to lower knife crimes and everything.
Would that have been at the local thingy centre, community centre?
One of them, yeah. Now, the problem was, it was for a special event. We didn't know about it, but when they mentioned it, they're like, I've tried searching on the internet, I couldn't find it. I goes, give me a minute. Got my phone. My brother just goes, he'll find it next minute. A quick search, I managed to find it and direct them to where they needed to go.
Oh, for God's sake.
And you're going to find it even more funny was when I had to tell you what search engine I used.
Yeah, I know what search engine you fucking used, and it wasn't Ask Jeeves, and it wasn't Yahoo. Was it, Mr. Burns?
It was a Vista. I joke.
Fuck off, it wasn't a Vista. I knew you were fucking telling Porky straight away.
Okay, it was Bing.
No, it wasn't Bing either. It was fucking Google.
Google, of course it was. Google Maps more directly.
Evil.
Once I found it, I basically pointed in the direction. You're like, oh, thank you very much, appreciate it. By any chance, why are you actually around this this unit here? We had to explain. We're washing a wrestling canvas. A what now?
Yeah, because that sounds really fucking dodgy. That does. We're going to be wrestling each other on this dry canvas when it comes out.
And my brother immediately just goes, no, it's part of a wrestling show that's happening, and explained. It was like, oh right.
Now I can guarantee you, them coppers walked away thinking, "Fucking weirdos."
No, it was only one officer. It was just, yeah, probably.
The only reason why I say that is because I probably would have walked away saying the same thing.
But at the same time, we also had a certain individual that was on a scooter, keep coming by, looking over as if to say, "Are they mugging somebody?" It looked like one of them meerkats, like that.
Probably were thinking that you were waiting to mug somebody. Because looking at you and looking at your brother, I'd be thinking the same thing.
Yeah, but then we've also got my nephew there as well.
Yeah, well, the third one's just there as a lookout. Trying to rip this machine off.
But it was just absolutely brilliant.
Matt Burns standing there because he got diabetes.
But I will say, when leaning against that dryer door, it did get, the canvas was hitting against the door with some wally. It was to the point where it was physically almost moving you off it.
Yep, that's why I think that weight limit should be the D2.
Yeah, but answer me this. Can you think of an alternative method that we're going to get it clean?
You really don't want me to answer that?
Oh, no. It gets even more funny after we got it into the car because it wasn't fully dry even after the hour spin. We then somehow managed to get back home and somehow managed to fit the entire canvas on a washing line.
Fucking hell, that's a strong washing line.
Multiple props.
Anyway, I feel like now that we have run over it slightly by about nearly half an hour. So
yeah,
I
we
feel
have.
like
We definitely have.
To segue to leaving. But obviously, because we weren't here last week, we thought we'd make it a special episode and make it a bit longer than usual. So,
yeah.
You go. There you. It would have been
always.
Funny stories. But
there is going to be more funny stories. Definitely.
Yeah.
Some involving my brother. Some involving my cousin. Involving a sleeping bag.
For another time.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just giving what to expect. A teaser. I'm not going to say what they are, but we have got stories involving, family members brawling, fighting. We've also got a friendly VCR and alcohol. But
yeah, that's fair enough.
That's for another time.
Okay.
But for now, we always say mental health is always important. For anybody to sit there and say mental health isn't, no, it is. Mental health is just as important, if not more important, because if the mental health isn't as good, trust me, the body follows. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, well, obviously, I agree with that.
Yeah,
because I've been there.
From time to time, it is okay to be not okay, and asking for help from friends, colleagues, bosses, or anybody can actually massively help. And regardless of any situation that you're going through, it does help.
You may find out that there's more help out there than you realise.
And asking for the help is never a weakness. Never. So, when you're out there, don't just compare your behind the scenes to other people's greatest hits, so because they might be having a great time, but they might be struggling with their mental health at the same time as well. We always recommend you all to at least make yourself a priority once in a while. It's not selfish, it's necessary. We, of course, always recommend anyone in this world right now, if you can be anything, please be more kind. We, of course, always follow the Wild Stallions and ask you to be excellent to each other. And, of course, please follow the number one rule.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah. Don't be a dick. Don't be an absolute fucking nonce. Don't be one of them absolute grade A fucking cunts who goes on Twitter preaching out to parents on how they should raise their children or name their children, of course. Because who the fuck are you to judge them?
Oh yeah, but we could have a massive rant on that numpty another day.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's, one of these days I'm actually just going to let you off the leash on that one.
Are you sure you want to do that? Because you know what comes.
I don't give a fuck because I feel like he needs to be outed soon.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway, let's move on.
So, with all that being said, cunts, assholes, and dicks aside, we hope you all stay well, stay safe, and until the next episode, hope you check out your local wrestling, and of course, UK away, of course. Sorry for the cheap plug. Sorry, not sorry.
Neither am I.
Yeah, I know. And of course, it has been emotional. I've been Matt Burns.
And I have been the Irvine that lives on the vine of the grapevine.
That he has. So until next time, stay safe, and we'll catch you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Diabetes.
Oi, Ratbirds, I tell you now, mate, I've got no room for your fucking diabetes, and I've got no insurance for your fucking oysters.